this is actually proving a little difficult to do. Now, there's no science, or let's say the scientists can't explain how this works. But the fact remains it does. And that's what's important. Now, just to show you, I've shown you outside what happens. And I can show you in here, because if I walk up here like that, you can see that these cross. And you walk back and they come apart. Now, just want to show you something, if I can. Hope you can see this time. Can you see how I'm holding that? Right, I haven't got my thumbs on it. I'm holding it very loosely, basically by my small fingers. And if I try to cross these, I am actually finding it very difficult to do it with my little fingers. Right, I really am. And I'm not dipping them down so they're going together like that. So, as I say, I'm holding them very loosely in my hand with just my little finger on it, which level I can't actually exert enough pressure to get them level. And yet, as you've seen, I'll just do it once more, if I walk over a pipe in the floor, water, whatever, an object, they go sideways, they go across like that, look. And as I say, I'm releasing my grip with my little finger now, so it's only held by that finger, right? I hope you can see this because I can't see the screen, can I, on that? So it's only held with that finger, you see, like that. That's it. So anyway, it's just to demonstrate that some things in life we can't explain why they work. Now, I don't know how far back I've got to be for this to go, but I've made a very, it's no scientific experiment, but I've made a very brief thing. I've drilled 2 holes in the top and drilled holes so they're not touching. I put a drop of oil on to lessen what friction there might be. And just to show you that goes in there like that, down there, and it swings not as freely as in my hand, but fairly freely. And that one, put that one in. There we are. Now, they don't swing dead free like in my hand, but they're enough. So you would think, well, I would think, you can think what you like, that if they were going to cross, there would be some movement. However, if I now do the same again, without touching them, look, absolutely nothing happens. See? Nothing at all. So, we must conclude, even though we don't understand it, and no one does apparently, I've looked at some videos and all sorts of things, that no one really understands it, how it works, but it seems that we need our bodily contact to work. Although, it's not your subconscious turning them sideways, as I hope I've shown, to be honest, because it's not. You know, I'm consciously not doing, if you see what I mean. And yet you go over a pipe and they turn, as you've seen. And I'll just show you once more, because it's only a short little video, isn't it? I could move the camera, but I've had a bit of a problem setting up. You know, and you've seen it outside, so look at that. I mean, it's just every time. And it's quite physical movement, it is. I'm not bending my hands and doing that. I'm keeping them dead straight. You know, and the swings, you know, like that every time. And as I say, I'm holding them very loosely. not giving him any input at all. So we'll let you make your own mind up. They work. They've worked for hundreds of years and no one knows how. Hope you found it a bit interesting.